There guys, and welcome to another video of Lords Mobile. Today I'm going to be talking about heroes, what heroes are used for, what heroes stats can be good for, such as research boost and construction boost. We'll be talking about the colosseum and hero stages today. Let's get right on into it. Alright, so for heroes for free-to-play players that don't want to pay, IGG for all those ridiculous, price tags they have, I'd recommend using Scarlet Bolt for construction speed boosts. Mainly because, yeah, she's like I'm pretty sure she's the only one actually for construction boost besides, I think, what is it? It is Sage of Storms. I do believe he gives you also construction speed boost. So, yeah, either one of them could work. But Scarlet Bolt would be a better pick because she gives you better choices for her other abilities. Now for research, I would recommend you to pick Trickster because his abilities are also way better than I do believe any other research boost hero, which I'm not too sure if there is another one. I'd have to go check. But he gives you max energy boost for 300 at my rank. I got him too. And then regeneration plus 1% when you get him to rank 7. And also research boost 2.5% when you get him to this grade. Now he's also a good hero over in the Colosseum, and we'll be going back to what hero abilities are good. But now for setup for arena, what I've done before on my other account, I picked let's see. You always want Prime Donna because she's a healer. And you always need that healer, and she's the only one pretty much besides Rose Knight, which is a later on hero that you can get, but it's really hard to get her if you are inexperienced, that is. So Prime Donna, I'd say next after that, Scarlet Bolt because she does a lot of DPS, which if you don't know what that is damage per second. And next I'd say a heavy hitter would be Tracker. And now I haven't upgraded her because I've already got Witch's Puppet, which is pretty strong for magical damage. So she's my heavy hitter, and she also can stun enemies. But Tracker also does the same thing, but it's a free-to-play player. Now after that, I'd say if you're a newbie and you haven't gotten too many of the heroes, I'd pick Sacred Oath, and then I'd go for Death Knight because what I found useful was when you're going against other players that use like this guy right here. Can't remember his name. People who use these characters are very weak against people who build with tanks. So if you don't know, Death Knight and Sacred Oath are both tank builds. So you got your heavy hitter, your 2 tanks, a healer, and you got Scarlet Bolt. Now if I had what's it called? Rose Knight, which is this character right down here. Let's see. Right here. Now she gives you a pretty good boost. And what she can do in arena is she can hit multiple enemies with her special ability, doing, some serious damage. And she's also a tank and a healer. I do believe over time she'll heal your heroes a little bit, but not like incredibly like Prima Donna can. But she is very useful during arena. A lot of people use her. So if you could, I'd plop her in right there. But I would also use, if you could, Child of Light along with her, because Child of Light is a pretty big tank and can soak up a lot of hits. Now, moving on to the next thing, hero stages. Now, if you haven't gone through and done too many of these and haven't really tried, I'd recommend you to do so. You want to know why? Well, if you look at what stage I'm on, look at this. If you finish this stage, you get a new hero, or 10 medals if you already had the hero. You'll get 1 3-hour boost for anything, 1 hour boost for anything, army size boost by 20%, and 3 rare hero chests. Now, I would focus mainly on these two because these are the only ones I'd probably ever use besides this one. I just pop that up real quick. I'd never use that. But these two are pretty much important, for researching and building. But yeah, once you get on to these later stages, you'll understand how hard it gets. Such as, yeah, the stage I'm on right now. I'm currently stuck because my heroes are not high enough level on this or this boss, which is, Child of Light. And in this stage, mainly, I'll show you right now. Oh, never mind. No, I won't. Mainly in this stage, she'll cause a huge problem for you because there's multiple ones of her, and there's also towards the end of when you get to the boss battle, the official boss battle on the third round, you have her and then a bunch of mini hers or he's, whatever. And you'll have I do believe his name is the Watcher or something like that. Yeah, Watcher. He's in there and he's a big tank and he also heals and he can do a lot of AoE damage, which is a big problem if you can't take him down fast enough. Because once he does that hit, he'll probably kill one or two of your heroes. Now, for the rest of these, I'd say they're pretty easy. It'll start slowing down around chapter 5, but every one before that one, if you have your hero maxed out to your level and you're always leveling up and non-stop attacking monsters, leveling up your heroes like that, you should be pretty good. You probably will blow through all of this quite easily. And it does give you a good chunk of might and XP. Well, it gives you XP, and then that gives you might for earning XP because you level up, and that gives you a good chunk of, might for that. But yeah, in elite stages, it is much harder, much harder. It slows down so much at chapter 5. I haven't really tried much yet on elite stages because I'm trying to get ahead on normal. But yeah, I do believe that is about all. Besides, I want to show you guys this real quick before I have to go. Alright, so here's my armor set. This is for construction. Now, I'll go and click on every one of these. These are the best ones I could currently get, and I'm pretty sure these are about the best ones you can currently get, too. That depends on what monsters you actually focus on killing, but the Nostrus Mask is a free-to-play item. It's not too difficult to get because it only requires the basic items, and the rare drop is not too rare of an actual drop compared to other monsters. Not sure if it requires it, though. If you bought Big Hero, or the big guy, you would get a construction speed boost of 10%, which is the prime ability of this sword. It gives you 10% construction speed, which is beastly, which is an awesome, awesome item to have, and it can unlock at any level. So if you were going to spend money, I would probably buy the big guy. And then the second item I'd buy, if I were you guys, I'd also buy the monthly pack, because that gives you so many gems, and over time it allows you to build up higher. And for, troop boosts, it gives you 5% of everything for infantry, ranged, and cavalry attack boosts, which is awesome. Now, for the armor, I have Odysseus armor set, which gives you 1.55% once you get it to, I do believe that's uncommon. But it's the highest ranking armor set that'll give you the highest, amount of speed boost for construction. And also next we have amethyst boosts. After that we have sentinel circlets. After that we'll have griffin talon, which is somewhat hard to get because this griffin boss or monster, whatever you want to call it, went away pretty fast, so I wasn't able to get too many items off of him for attacking, and I wasn't high level then, so now if I would have gotten him now, I probably would have had this thing at least uncommon. But it gives you a good construction speed boost, and I do believe it's the best one for offhand. It gives you a gold production rate of 5.6 and army capacity of 4%, which can allow you to carry more items when you attack players. For research, I do believe there's not too many items you can get without having to play or pay to, get the items or the armor sets, because they are pretty hard, and I'm guessing they do it because research is a lot more valuable, and I cannot show you that quite yet. I'll go to my fridge in a little bit and show you what the armor is. But for the accessories, I would get Lunar Flute because it gives you, look at this, 13%. That's awesome. You get what? Yeah, a total of 26% if you have both of them to that level, and have 2 slots open enough. You can get a third one later on, but that's pretty expensive. But yeah, those two add up and make it so much better. And this gives you a 2.5%, and this is also the best one you can get. Now, I'll go over war armor sets later on in another video, but for now I'm gonna cut it pretty short, I guess. 10 minutes long. That's pretty good for a Lores MOBA video. Alright. See you guys later.